are called tokens. These kind of concepts are called tokens in C. Okay, so tokens in C means smallest element in the C language is tokens. The definition goes like this: smallest element in C language is token. That means combination of all these small elements together. I call it as tokens. So each concept has a certain purpose of it. It's like in the kitchen, have you seen a masala box? Mustard seeds will be there, 1 2 chilli will be there, dal will be there, urud dal will be there, something. See, combination of all the things we call it as masala box. Jeera will be there, sombu will be there. So combination of all the things we call it as masala box. Like that, here combination of certain small items we call it as tokens, and these items we will be used in our program. It will help us to develop a better program. So options available under C tokens are: first is keywords, then identifiers, third is constants, then strings, then special symbols, and then operators. So tokens is the definition goes like this: the smallest element in the C language is token, and token consists of what are the concept means. It has keywords, identifiers, constants, strings, special symbols, and operators. These are the various small items or small elements which a token enclosed with. Okay, so all these combination collectively I call it as C tokens. Okay, so here we will start with our keywords. And one more thing. For this video, I will send a study material. In the study material link in your classroom app, you can take down the notes from the study material rather than from the video. Okay, copy the notes from study material link from your classroom app. Clear? So in that, the first token we call it as keywords. Okay. When we are writing program, certain words are kept as a reserved words. We cannot use it for just like that. Wherever it is required, only we can use those kind of programs. We call it as keywords. If you can remember, you remember phone number 100, 108. These are all reserved for certain purpose. I think all of you know 100 means police station, 108 is ambulance. These words are reserved for certain purpose. Only that. See, I can't keep my phone number as 100. That is only all the police stations will have that number 100. So that 100 is been reserved for police station. Like that, in when you are writing program also, certain words are kept as a reserved words. Those words are called keywords. Okay, so reserved words in programming we call it as keywords. So that's the definition of keyword. See, if you can see, reserved words are, it's not that we don't use the word, words use martvi, but only in that required purpose. We can't use it wherever we want. Certain words, not all the words, certain words are called keywords. Reserved words are called keywords. And this has a special meaning in C. So since it has a special meaning, only in that particular purpose we should use. And it is case sensitive. In computer term, case sensitive means if it has to be written in small letter, you have to write in small letter. If it has to be written in capital letter, it has to be written in capital letter. So in computer terms, when you study about computer programming, you will study the word called case sensitive. According to the computer, see, when I want to write a word cat, I'm putting capital C, A, T. This is different for computer. Then I'm putting one more cat with small c. Even this is different in for computer. And also when I write everything in cat. See, when as per our English, all the three things are same. How you pronounce all the three things? Cat. That's all. Cat. It's not a different for us. But when it comes to computer, this is different. This is different. This is different. Why? Because this is totally uppercase. This is totally lowercase, and this is combination of uppercase and lowercase. So this I call it as case sensitive. So in keywords also, if they are given in a smaller letters, you should write in small letters. In case if it is given in a capital letter, you have to mention in capital letter. And mostly keywords are given in a lowercase. Everything will be in lowercase, and you should write everything in lowercase. These kind of words cannot be used as a variable names. In a few, maybe another 2-3 classes, we will discuss about concept called variables. So these, since see keywords are reserved words, so these words we cannot use it under as a variable names. You will come across the term variable. What is the meaning of variable in the upcoming classes? So there and all you can't use keywords. Understood? So these are the points about keywords. Understand, whenever they ask what is keyword means, reserved words are called keywords. And remember 156 keywords so that you can write. Example for keywords are if, while, and like that. So some of the examples for these are some of the keywords, reserved words in the computers. Okay. And it has certain purpose. Only for that purpose we can use it up. Like auto, break, case, care. These are some of the reserved keywords. Some of the keywords in C program, like short, for, go to, size of, volatile, unsigned. See, and you can observe this is case sensitive. That means it should be written only in small letters, smaller case. You can see none of the keyword is written in an uppercase. So whenever you use a keyword, everything has to be written in smaller case. Okay. That you should remember. So we finished with one token concept, that is called keyword. Keyword is reserved words are called keywords. Next, we will move on to our next concept, identifiers. Okay, we finished with keywords. Then we will move on to a concept called identifiers. Okay, identity means recognition. So how you are identified with your names, correct? In the house, they will call you with one name. In the college, there is an official name. So how you are identified with your names? We don't go call people as anything general. We all refer you with only your names. Same way in computer program also, whenever I store a value, I will identify with the names. That's the reason we have a concept called identifier. Identifier means identifying anything we store in a computer with the names. Correct? So this refers to the, so identifiers means this refers to the names of variables, functions, and arrays. Okay, the name I give in computer, I call it as identifiers. Understood? See how I have a name, Hemila, and there are so many students in your class, like Pooja. In yesterday's class, one student has joined in the name Shivakumar, Chandan, Rajesh. Like that, so many people are there. See, everybody is identified with your names. Same way in computer program also, whatever I do, it will be identified with the names. That name I call it as identifiers. Okay. First, we'll understand how name. See, I told now computer program andre name itkondu identify ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. How it is. See, in maths, I want to add 5 plus 3. What you will do? Directly, you will put 5 plus 1, 3 equals to 8. Done. Correct? You will finish off. But in computer, when you want to add, you don't give the values 5 plus 3 directly. What you will do, you will use one name. See, for example, I'm using a name A and store the value 5. So what is happening? My stored in a value called A. So A is an identifier. So the name given to store my value 5 is A. Then what I will do, I will store the value B. And then I will give the value as 3. So where 3 is stored? In a name called B. So B is also an identifier. I want to add. Then I will give C equals to A plus B. So what will happen? A is 5. So it will take 5. And symbol is used as plus, and B value is 3. So it will take 3 and you will get the answer 8. And 8 also won't be where it will be stored. 8 will be stored in a variable in the name called C. Able to understand? So this is how we will do computer program. Directly we don't give values like 15 plus 8, 19 minus 32. Like that. So whatever we do, we will store inside some name and we will use the name rather than values. Since we are using a so A, B, C like that and all. That name I give in a computer programming, I call it as identifiers. To identify my value, the name I give, I call it as identifiers. I think I was able to make you understand. So once again, we come back to our definition. These refers to the names of variables, functions, and arrays. So, let it be. See, this functions, arrays, and all we will discuss about upcoming classes. Within the computer program, for anything I give a name, I call it as identifiers. Okay, clear? Here I said name. Yes. Here I only said A is an identifier, B is an identifier, C is an identifier. To give this name, there are certain rules. Okay. First rule is keyword should not be your identifier name. Okay. And if you can remember, the last point for keyword is, let me go back, cannot be used as a variable name. So keywords, this keywords cannot be used as an identifier name. See, we have a keyword called auto. I can't write auto equals to 5. Why? Because auto is a keyword. So first rule is you cannot use keywords as your identifiers. Okay, the name you give, keyword should not be given as your identifier name. Store madake, you can't use keyword as your name. First thing, whenever you give a name, it should always start with characters. So see, if you can see here, the point is cannot begin with the digit. It cannot begin with digit. You can have numbers, but not in the first place. Like see, I can have a name called C10. C10 as a main but first letter is a character. Okay, equals to 7. I can design. This is correct. Because first letter is a character, then I can have number. But I cannot have a name like this, 9M. Why? Because equals to 4. I can't do like this. This is wrong. Why? Because first letter should be a character. It should be a capital letter or small letters, but it should be a character, A to Z combination. Able to understand? So first letter should be a character. Then it can have numbers. So it can have numbers, but not in the first position. That's what the second point says. Cannot begin with digits. And I think we have seen must not be a keyword. Clear? And next one, special symbols we saw. Last class, yesterday's class, we discussed about special symbols. Asterisk, comma, slash, plus, minus, everything comes under special symbol. Whenever I give a name, I should not use any special symbol. Even a space I should not use, except a special symbol called underscore. Underscore means down thing will come. See, like this, M underscore N I can use. This is correct identifier. M underscore N. Understood? M underscore N. So what's happening? I can't give any other special symbol like say M plus N like that and all I should not give. Only one special symbol is used, that is underscore. So whenever you give identifiers, see to that it should always start with the characters. It can have numbers but not in the first position, and it should be, keyword should not be used. Okay, these are the main rules, and it is case sensitive. Case sensitive means small letter use madidre, you use small letters only everywhere. If you use capital letter, use only capital letters. Able to understand? So once again I repeat, the name you can give in your computer programming, I call it as identifiers. Identifiers can be combination of letters, digit, and special symbols. Only underscore allowed. Rule for giving a name is it should always start with a character. It can have number but not in the first position, and only underscore is allowed. No other special symbols are allowed. Next is keyword cannot be used as the identifiers. Okay, these are the rule you should understand. See down, I have given some example for identifiers. You tell me whether it is correct or not. See, first one we will take sum. Whether it is correct identifier. Remember, sum is not a keyword. If you go here, sum is not a keyword, and it is following all the rules. It is starting with a character. Anyway, numbers they didn't use at all. They didn't use any special symbol. So this is correct. Next, I have an identifier called X1. Whether it is a correct identifier means yes. Why? Because it is starting with a character. Our rule is it should start with a character. Then it can have numbers. So this is also correct identifier. Next, I am taking Y2. Y2 when it comes, once again it is correct only. Why? Because it is starting with character and it is having number. Fine. Next, my underscore ID. This is also a correct identifier. Why? Because it is all having characters only, no problem, and is using underscore. See, underscore is possible special character. So it is using underscore. So this is also valid. And now come to our main thing, whether this is an valid. If you can see the keyword, there is a keyword called, I think they didn't include, we have in C program, there is a keyword called main, which will be typed in a small letter, MAIN. Main, one keyword is there and it will be typed in small letter. So small letter main is a keyword, but here what they have given, capital letter M. So this is different, this is different. So this is accepted. The same thing in case if it would have given small letter M here, then we cannot give it as an identifier. Able to understand? So we cannot give in case if it would have been a small letter M. Now it is possible. Now it is correct only. Now we will try some more example. Okay. Let me give. We will see whether it is valid or invalid. I have a variable name for AB. Then I have a variable called fan. Then I have a variable called, this is E. Let me. So I'm typing a word called red pen. So when we talk about whether it is a valid identifier or not, see 4AB. Tell me whether it is valid or not means it is invalid. Why? Because it should always start with character. We can have number but not in the first place. So this is wrong. Next, fan. This is perfect. Only character I have used. So it is a valid identifier and it is not a keyword. Fan is not a keyword. See, fan is not a keyword. Next one, red pen. As per all the rule, it is correct. It is starting with character. No numbers are used. No special symbols are used. But problem with this is it has used one space. Whenever I give a name in computer, I can't give red space pen. Then it will become two names. But it should be one name. So since it has a space, it is also invalid. When I want to mention this, give without giving space. Red pen, that's all. No space in between thing. Okay. Otherwise, what will happen? Red will be taken as one name, pen will be taken as one name. It won't be taken as single thing. So it is invalid. Clear? So today's class we discussed about we started with what is tokens, then we discussed what is called keyword, then we started with identifiers. So today's session, I will send a Google form which will have a list of identifiers and you should identify whether it is a valid identifier or invalid identifier. Okay. That will be your work and those who are completing will be given attendance. But one thing, watch the video carefully. If you don't understand, watch the same video at least 2 times so that you will understand the concept. Only once if you watch, suddenly you won't be able to get it. So watch the video 2-3 times so that you will understand the concept, then do the Google form. And one more thing I want to tell you, last class when I gave Google form for practice, I could observe many, 1 or 2, not many, hardly 1 or 2 did not watch the video, directly did the form and got 1 mark and 2 mark. Okay. If you watch the video, then you do the Google form, you will get full marks. Okay. So try to understand. Just don't come for class only for that attendance I give. Okay. Watch the video, try to understand yourself, then fill the Google form. So I'm sending the video now. Then you will have a link in a Google Classroom app to do this assessment. Try it. Then we will see, in case everybody was able to grasp this concept of identifiers, then we will move on to our next concept. Clear? So today's session 3 concept is done. Tokens are smallest element in C program, which consist of keywords, identifiers, constants, operators, special symbols. Under tokens, we started with first token called keywords. Keywords are reserved words I give in C program, or called words which are kept reserved. We call it as keywords. Then we started with a concept called identifiers. The name I use to store a value in a computer, I call it as identifiers. To give an identifiers, there are identifier, we have certain rules. We can have characters. We should always start with characters. Numbers are allowed, but not in the first position. No special symbols except underscore, and we can use only, we cannot use keyword as a character, and it is a case sensitive. Case sensitive means lowercase aliquotrade, lowercase. Uppercase is, if I give, it is uppercase. Okay. With this we stop. Have a nice day. Complete your work. We will meet in our next session.